Do you have friends who have complained about their costly out of state tuition? Do they constantly remind you of how lucky you are that you're paying in state tuition? Good afternoon, Dr. Jones and fellow classmates. My name is Ashley Starks. I am here today to persuade you about out of state college students being allowed to pay in state tuition after 1 year. Issue. Let's begin to dissect the issue. During our time in high school, many students are thinking about what will become their next step after graduation. Most decide to enhance their skills by furthering their education and attending college. While most students decide to stay home, some look into traveling outside their home state. According to Niraj Chosky's post, MAP, the state's college kids can't wait to leave. Published by the Washington Post on June 5, 2014, only 11% of students decided to pursue their education out of their home state. According to Kevin Holmes' article, Norfolk State University in Norfolk, Virginia, find information about admissions, tuition, majors, and campus life, published by Petersons.com on November 8, 2015, only 14% of the students attending Norfolk State University are out of state. Being a representative of the 14% of students who attend Norfolk State University, I strongly believe that we should be allowed to apply for fee waivers to pay in-state tuition after 1 year of completion at the university. According to Norfolk State University's website, Tuition and Fees, published by Norfolk State University on November 8, 2015, the current tuition rate for out-of-state students, including housing, is $14,927. The current tuition for in-state students, including housing, is $8,668. In order for an out-of-state student to become recognized as an in-state student, one must reside in Virginia and must intend to keep Virginia as your home indefinitely. If you are over 24 and are financially dependent on your parents must be domiciled in Virginia before you will be eligible for in-state benefits. Imagine if out-of-state students were able to pay in-state tuition after 1 year of completion. The percentage of out-of-state students will potentially increase due to the option of paying lower than the average amount, which is twice the amount that in-state students pay. What if Norfolk State University offered an option to apply for a fee waiver to pay in-state tuition? Recommendation. Let's move forward with the recommendation. According to Kelsey Sheehy's article, Get In-State Tuition at Out-of-State Colleges, published by U.S. News and World Report on June 10, 2013, there are ways for students to save thousands of tuition dollars without being confined to their home state. Schools make many kinds of exceptions. If your parents are in the military, but you're out of state, sometimes they will waive residency requirements. Sometimes if your parents are policemen or firemen, they'll waive it as well. Sometimes there are exceptions for teachers. The initiative to create a fee waiver program for discounted tuition for out-of-state students should be implemented at Norfolk State University. I will begin the process by researching other public schools who have offered the tuition fee waiver and analyze their out-of-state student percentage. From there, I will discuss the issues amongst other out-of-state students and draft up a letter. This letter will include my findings, statistical data, and discuss the potential benefits the school could receive, such as higher enrollment rate and more revenue, and submit it to the Financial Aid Office and the President, CEO, Mr. Eddie Moore. According to Robert Morse, looking for an out-of-state public university, published by U.S. News and World Report on November 19, 2009, 35% of Auburn University's student body's domicile is out of state. I believe this derived from the ability to apply for a fee waiver to reduce tuition. By offering a tuition fee waiver for out-of-state students, this will contain a drastic effect on the amount of students from other states who are looking into Norfolk State University. By completing this recommendation, we should see an increase in out-of-state students who can hold a positive impact on Norfolk State University. Imagine if the proposal was accepted by the President, we would see an increase in numbers in the financial and enrollment department. An out-of-state student should have an option to pay in-state tuition once their first year of school is completed. By initiating a tuition fee waiver, most students will be able to afford to stay at Norfolk State University. We will not have to worry about low enrollment, and this would bring in an abundance of revenue due to the high rise in student body. Please support this movement by signing a petition so we can ensure that students dealing with this issue will be able to continue their education at Norfolk State University. Once we receive 500 signatures, I will personally deliver it to the President alongside my proposal for his consideration. This is a recurrent issue that needs to be changed. Thank you.